Well, welcome back. It's time to continue our look at planning for different types of attacks, these 18 notorious types of attacks. And what we're going to do this time is look at that middle column and talk about man-in-the-middle attack, a DNS or domain name service attack, a TCP-IP or Transport Control Protocol, Internet Protocol handshake attack, Keystroke Logger, software engineering, and Sniffer as the different attack vectors. And then what we're also going to do is compare them against the tools we have, policy, education, and technology, to discuss what would be the most appropriate mechanisms for addressing that type of an attack. Alright, let's start with Sniffer. We'll start at the bottom and work up, so we do it slightly differently. For Sniffer, typically you can detect that there is a sniffer on the network. Using technology. Education and policy is not going to help very much. It helps a little bit, always helps a little bit, but technology is going to be your principal approach within that attack vector. Shifting up, looking at social engineering, it's actually a little bit different. You're going to use policy and education as your principal mechanisms, and of those, education is going to be the most important component. The idea behind social engineering is to bypass all the hard technology and instead go to that soft, gooey human in the loop and try to manipulate that person. And so education, awareness, and training is going to be the best mechanism for protecting against social engineering attacks. Keystroke loggers, sometimes they can be detected with technology, so technology does have some play in protecting against keystroke loggers, but policy and education will as well. But policy in terms of what websites you can go to, which websites you don't. Technology blocking against known attack websites. But education as well in terms of what you download, what you look for. How do you detect something that is abnormal within a particular space? TCP-IP handshake attacks. In this particular case, you're going to typically use technology. You want to strengthen the protocol stack, the programming of that protocol stack, to protect against that particular form of attack. Normally, policy and education is not going to help you very much there. Actually, the same is true for DNS and man-in-the-middle type attacks. There are components of policy that are built in that will help in that regard, but it is limited. Typically, you're going to have to use some forms of technology to address these different types of attacks. Well, there you have it. We've very quickly, 3 minutes, talked about 6 different attacks, looked at policy, education, and technology in terms of how you can protect against these particular different types of attacks. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video.